Manufacturing execution systems, or MES, are often called the backbone of modern production. Yet 6 out of 10 implementations collapse under their own weight. Today we'll unpack why that happens, and more importantly, how a new, composable approach can flip the odds in your favor. First, let's be clear on what MES actually is before we diagnose what goes wrong. And here's a twist you might not expect. Nobody starts with MES from scratch. Every plant already tracks what, how, and when it produces, whether that's on clipboards, spreadsheets, or inside someone's head. So the real journey is not from zero to MES. It's a migration from one MES to another, from improvised tools to something scalable. But the moment you try to scale those improvised tools, paper gets lost, spreadsheets become spaghetti, and memory fails the night shift. That's when a robust MES stops being a nice-to-have and becomes mission-critical. Yet every production flow is unique, right? So how can one system fit all? It is true that no two factories look the same, but the fundamentals of production, orders in, quality out, performance everywhere, are universal. Industry standards like ISA 95 and the MESA MES model give us a common language to capture those fundamentals. And that brings us to an important realization. MES isn't the future, it's already here. To stay competitive, we need MES that's real-time, visible, and relentlessly improvable. Enter AVEVA Composable MES. Live KPIs, dynamic execution, continuous improvement, all baked in. So if the technology exists, why do so many projects still go off the rails? Traditional MES arrives as a monolith. Integrators customize it until upgrades are nearly impossible, and the system can't flex with market change. Add that to some very familiar project pitfalls, and failure rates spike. Here's the ugly checklist. Rigid, monolithic architecture leaves no room to breathe. High upfront cost causes investment anxiety, stalling decisions. Complexity that kills adoption, making operators revert to spreadsheets. Never-ending timelines means added value arrives too late. And poor scalability and upgradeability, causing technical debt from day one. If you'd like the deep dive, our white paper on the website walks through each point. Okay, enough doom scrolling. Let's flip the script. Composable MES is model-driven and truly modular. Standardized modules remain untouched by integrators, so upgrades are painless. Use cases are where AVEVA and SIs add tailored value. At the heart is the composable engine, assembling the right modules and use cases on the fly. Let's peel back the layers of that architecture. Base layer, the core installables, MES services, work tasks, databases. Module layer, order management, OEE, quality, and more. Use case layer, pre-weighing, reception, quality control, the workflows people actually see. Think Lego blocks, stable cores underneath, customizable flows on top. Where do those ready-made use cases live? Glad you asked. AVEVA ships libraries of pre-packaged solutions. Need a best practice pre-weighing flow? It's there. Line management? One click. System integrators can still craft project-specific content, but without breaking the core. And powering it all is the composable engine. Picture a conductor guiding an orchestra. The engine decides which screens appear, for whom and when, based on context like resource, role, status, certificates, you name it. Under the hood, it's just some SQL plus JavaScript and work tasks, no mysterious black box. Modularity also changes how fast you can deploy. Instead of a 2-year big bang, roll out one high-value slice in weeks, prove ROI, then expand. Faster time to value, lower risk. Stack those benefits together and you get upgradeability. Untouched modules means smooth version jumps. Collaboration. AVEVA supplies robust building blocks. SIs add niche value. Agility. Plug-and-play releases keep you ahead of change. Enough theory. Let's watch it in action. Over the next few minutes, you'll see live screens captured from composable MES. Keep an eye on how tasks appear when and where they're needed. We begin on the operator interface. This is the operator dashboard. Status bar on top. Today's tasks on the left. Quick actions on the right. Clarity at a glance. Let's record a quality result. We enter one of 3 required characteristics. The task stays open for the remaining 2. A fast action without losing track of production. Now, about that unexplained downtime from earlier during production. A task prompts us to log the cause. We drill into the reason tree. Mechanical, conveyor broken. Assign the reason, and the task disappears. Analytics are updated, and our OEE is calculated. Next, a classic inventory receiving scenario. Here's where the differences between modules and use cases really shine. Operators could navigate the full inventory module, filter on raw materials, and receive new materials with direct two-way communication to the ERP system. But on the dock itself, they just need to book the new materials based on purchase order. With Composable MES, we can bundle the right data from multiple modules into a single, purpose-built use case. Less hunting through screens, more focus on production. All this is orchestrated by, you guessed it, the Composable engine. Every task you've seen was triggered by live events: batch start, sensor flag, stock threshold. And tasks can differ by role. Operators get instructions, quality analysts get samples, supervisors get approvals, all from the same event, all without heavy code rewrites. Need to tweak a dashboard? Watch this. We add a new tab for adjusting production rates, tie it to the right role, and boom, it appears for our selected power users, invisible to everyone else. Those demos were built with ready-made libraries. On the left, plug-and-play modules like order management and performance. On the right, turnkey use cases like job management checklists. And this is just this year's release. Many more are on the roadmap. So where does that leave us? Model-driven MES moved us toward flexibility, but implementations calcified into monoliths. Composable MES is a clean architectural break, modular, upgradeable, and agile, exactly what traditional projects were missing. Let's wrap up the key points. Every plant already has MES, so we migrate, we don't start. Classic MES fails when customization blocks require upgrades. Composable MES keeps core modules stable and upgrades painless. Incremental deployment equals faster ROI and lower risk. Thank you for joining us. On behalf of AVEVA Select Benelux, we hope this glimpse into Composable MES inspired you. Download the white paper on our website and kickstart your own migration. Next level MES awaits. Take care, and let's talk soon.